What up? It's your boy D. Marie, man. It's crazy out here. Got a crazy crime coming out of New York City and Brooklyn. Feds charge pimp and madam in relation to gruesome 2018 killing of woman found dismembered in Brooklyn Park. Now, I remember this joint where the Brooklyn pimp and madam have been charged in relation to the gruesome 2018 murder and dismemberment of a Brooklyn prostitute. I remember that they found her body in Prospect Park. Well, if anybody knows about New York and Prospect Park, it's not far from the Brooklyn Museum. You know, a lot of hipsters jog through there. I'm sure it's a hipster that tripped over that bag. Probably thought it was some old clothes he could use and make an outfit out of and said, holy crap, look at who we have here. Now, that's him seeing straight out of Law and Order SVU. The feds got involved, so you know it's crazy. The feds say the couple took out a life insurance policy on the victim's life before conspiring to kill her. And that's some old school stuff, man, taking out life insurance. They clearly must have been on drugs, man, preferably crack and opioid pills. All right, the victim, rest in peace to her, Brandy Odom, 26, was discovered butchered in Canarsie Park in Brooklyn on April 9th, 2018. Now, the police said they only found a torso in a bag, and the torso had a tattoo of the word chocolate. Now, I'm not making this stuff up here. This sounds like a straight out of the Saw series, right? A chocolate tattoo on the torso can't be identified. The only people that could identify that tattoo on the torso is anybody who has had, had relations with her. But how many girls in Brooklyn probably have a tattoo named Chocolate? And, rest in peace to her. But they found more garbage bags later on the next day with limbs in there. So the bags are chopped up and dropped off, trying to disperse them piece by piece, because it's basically hard to get rid of a body, apparently. Now, the family, I'm sure they're happy for this to happen. It's 2 years ago. It's a long time. So first 48 doesn't really add up on this one here, because that is way more than 48 hours. This is basically 2 years. Now, Corey Martin is the name of the pimp. Doesn't sound like a pimp, man. He sounds like the front guy at Target that helps you get your shopping cart. Adele Anderson, she sounds like a fake R&B singer, or maybe a amateur porn star in Pornhub, and probably does that. Worked as Odom's pimp and madam, respectively, according to the federal law enforcement. Now, they got locked up in Trenton, New Jersey, right before the weed got legal. Hope they got their last totes, because they ain't going to have none in a long time, unless they get in jail, which is possible. Now, they were charged with murder in the case. Both were with wire fraud and aggravated identity theft relating to the insurance policy. Of course, they get the federal charge involved. That's why the feds are there. It's insurance fraud. These charges arise out of a scheme to fraudulently obtain life insurance policies in the name of Brandy Odom, 26. Now, why would they want to kill poor Brandy, man? She was trying to get money for you, and you want to kill her. 250 bands. What's wrong with you, buddy? You could have went to job court. Now you're an outlaw. Now, Martin became a suspect in the case within weeks of the murder, after they discovered a video of him backing out the driveway and putting large bags in a car. Now, obviously, he's the guy, and his bags are not full of, recyclables, because the guy cares about recycling and how the earth will be in the next 25 years. No, this guy clearly was not doing laundry in the middle of the night. He had the body parts in the bag, but the police didn't charge him. I guess they were trying to figure out more stuff. But 2 years later, they arrest this guy. Thanks for the NYPD. Guess they needed a case to wake up or something. But they have text messages, them going back and forth, calling him daddy. It's a terrible daddy to have, and he chop you up and throw you in the garbage bag. Your parents might tell you to take out the trash, but they don't be talking about you being the trash. A text from Martin to Odom in 2017 to tell sex acts that a potential client wanted. So there's evidence of her being an escort and taking money for sex, and him being a manager of some sort, a pimp. So the madam and the guy pimp is text going back and forth, speaking on getting rid of her and taking her out for the life insurance. So she probably wanted to get away, maybe, and they wanted to say, you here for life or you die. Clearly, the statement said that the policy is no longer going to be active, and if we don't try and do something with this B word this week, The Google searches show him looking for a shovel. This guy was clearly not a bright criminal. Not at all. He was looking for a shovel and actually went to Home Depot and bought a DeWalt 12 amp corded reciprocating saw. So how did he know that saw would cut a body? This guy, unbelievable. Video surveillance shows two men leaving Martin Odom and Anderson's residence, placing black... Well, who are these other people? Because clearly he couldn't chop this body up by himself. Where are these guys at? After Odom's murder, Anderson waited 17 days after discovery to make a call to the insurance policy. It's an accident, homicide. Well, clearly it's a homicide now. And later, Anderson called the life insurance provider when asked how she died. Anderson said, somebody did it to her. So it's a homicide. Hating saying it, it's unbelievable. This guy is something else. In a voluntary interview with the feds in October, Anderson said that Martin strangled Odom and cut up her body, according to court papers. Anderson admitted she helped Martin get rid of the body. Oh, but you didn't kill her. You just helped get rid of the body, huh? Okay, they all say that. Cops told that Martin punched her several times in the face, put his hands on her neck, and choked her. I will kill you and your son and slit your throat. Martin allegedly screamed at the woman who is now his co-defendant. Interesting. This is a terrible case, man. So it shows you that, all the glitz and gamma of a stripper and pimping and escort, and it's not what it's cracked up to be. You can end up in a garbage bag in Prospect Park, man. This is terrible, man. It just shows you, kids, stay in school, don't be a fool. You can aspire to be whatever you want to be, but try to avoid the garbage guys. All right, guys? I'm out of here.